Yo, how's everybody doing today? It's your boy D Boogie from Every Day is Friday and EDIF The Street, where we talk about mindsets and current events. Man, everything's on the table. But I'll tell you one thing, the truth will be present. Why? Because we need a little bit more of that in society. Because society, right, is trying to give us all kinds of anxiety. Well, it ain't happening. Once you get that really good mindset, and you can control, because your mind is your mansion, ladies and gentlemen. Join me today because I got some really good topics. And just remember, when you come to the street and you come to EDIF The Street, you're always going to leave with something that's going to help your life be just a little bit better. Now, I know we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect except God, right? But at the end of the day, we all need a little something to make this a little bit better. And when you speak from your heart, guess what? People can feel it, baby. That's what we're going to talk about today. How we can get your mind, your body, and your soul ready for the next level. Are you in? Let's get this party started. Wow! Yo, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having an incredible day. Thank you for joining me today. I do appreciate that. If you're just joining for the first time, this is Every Day is Friday and EDIF The Show, where we talk about mindsets and current events. And basically, how I bring it to the table is we keep it 100, right? You have to. Because I think what's happening in the world now, especially now, is we're getting infiltrated right here. Feel me? So at the end of the day, I wanted to share with you a couple of tactics and tactical skills, right, that you can use to get this right? So there are, how can I say, we got to feed our mind. We got to feed our body. We have to feed our soul. What up, Marge? How you doing, baby? Nice to see you. Welcome. The thing is that each day people keep asking me, right? Like, yo, D, what do you do? Yo, D, how do you get this right? You're always talking about blessing up or helping people get to the next level. Well, let me ask you a question. So let me let a couple people join in. If you're in the chat, jump in the chat. And if you're not on the email list yet, make no mistake, jump into edif1up@gmail.com. Send me your email because we're doing a lot of stuff on different platforms. We're going to be moving a couple and shaking a couple of spots. And the email list is growing. So at the end of the day, and so is the audience, which I'm very excited about. Because you know why? We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it 100. I'm going to tell you the truth, whether people want to hear it or not, because that's the only way that we can get where we need to go, right? Because everybody's searching for it. But I'm going to share something with you. Like this page and share it because the world needs to hear it. As much as we're talking about, everything's going on in the world. Everything's always been going on in the world. But a question for you. What's going on in your world? Right? So here's an exercise that I do with a lot of my clients. And I want to give this to you complimentary because I know you're joining me on the show. And we've been doing this now. I think it's the 9th show. We're going to do about 100 and keep it moving, right? So take this with you. Let me ask you a question. So every day we have an opportunity, right, to invest in, many things, right? We can tune into a certain station. We can listen to a certain podcast, right? So I ask you a question. Most people say we have one heart, right? And we have one brain. Am I correct? Help me understand. We have one heart and we have one brain. The thing is, why do we invest? Let's say, for instance, how many hours a day do you spend on Netflix? And I'm not saying it's bad. You got to have some mindless films to watch, right? But how many hours you spend on Netflix? How many hours you spend on scrolling through Facebook? And it's all good and all these other platforms. So I got to ask you two questions, right? Because this is real. And this is how you can get this right. And you can live in the greatest space, in the headspace, because your mind is your mansion. And 80% of what you do starts right here. Everything starts at the top, right? So I'm going to ask you a question. You have, like I said, you got one heart and one brain. How much time do you invest in keeping your heart healthy? Jot it down. How much time? We have one heart, right? That goes, we go, right? That goes, we go. Thanks, Mom. Share this shit. People need to hear it because they're going to hear the truth. And it's going to be exciting because you'll be able to take some tactics today and some stuff that's going to help you live a better life. Because we shape minds to a better. What up? What up, George? What's up, Grillo? What's good, baby boy? Thank you for jumping on. Like this page and share it because the world needs to hear it, right? So at the end of the day, it's kind of like we know about the heart. We can do some cardio. We can exercise, keep that healthy, keep that blood pumping, right, baby? So how many hours do you spend on keeping that heart pumping? How many hours? Say it to yourself. How many, right? So here's the next question, right? I believe in self-improvement and self-development. It's right here, right? That's what we talk about here. If your brain goes and your heart goes, it's a wrap, right? So my thing is, how much time do each and every one of you here spend on investing in this software, which is your brain, right? Which is your mind, which is, everything's on the table, right? So think about this for a moment. What's the last book that you read when it came to self-development, investing into you, right? Think about that. Jot it in the chat. Because most people, check this out. Most people, scary. We wonder why everybody from around the world and everybody's trying to get us. They can't get us from the outside. So you know where they're going? Yo, check this out. They're trying to get us from the inside. You see, in the world, we can't control everything, right? We just can't. That's just the truth. But why don't you just stop for a second and start saying, whoa, this is my world. How much have I invested in my world? How much have I invested? And I'm going to give you a couple of great tactics. And I got 5 things today that you do on a daily. It'll change your life forever. Don't get it twisted, okay? Not everybody invests because they don't know who to listen to. Well, you're listening to your boy D Boogie. I'm going to help you out. 30 years of self-development, right? In my brain, it's managing your emotions, right? So you have to be, like people saying, yo, D, man, you was talking about the self-help stuff and how you're going to do it. I said, 30 years, my dude. I mean, when you invest in something for 30 years, hopefully you invest in the right, you invest, you get compound interest. So I've been able to, through meditation, through self-development, when something crazy happens, and it's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen. Don't get it twisted, okay? I've learned to stay right here. Never too high, never too low, right here. So when something, fear comes, like it's something nervous happens and anxiety, I go like this, hold up. My mind is telling me it's going to go south. Man, F my mind, bruh. Your mind, your thoughts are not reality. I'm telling you straight, when you speak from the heart, much different than when you speak from here, right? So when I hear a thought that I know it's going to affect me emotionally, I stop, I look at it. I said, no, it's not going to go south. No, my life isn't over. No, that's not going to happen. I'm not losing my family. I'm not losing every dime I ever. No, I'm absolutely not. You know why? Because I've learned that tomorrow, I have no clue. I've learned it over the course of my life, practicing saying, tomorrow, who knows? You know tomorrow's lotto numbers? Because if you do, help a brother out. Because at the end of the day, we'll split it. You know what I mean? So let's call a spade, right? Let's be real. So let's think about that for a hot moment, right? So if you look at your emotions, it's like a passing cloud. So I'm going to give you 5 things right now. Write this down, okay? When I was younger, and I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, very proud Brooklynite right here, just so we're clear, right? I remember going out to the clubs, promoting nightclubs, having a great time, you know what I'm saying? But I was coming home 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh, make no mistake, I had a great time. In the clubs, jamming, everybody having a great time, blessing up, hugging, kissing, dancing, music popping, having the time of my life. The difference now is I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. You feel me, right? I know some of y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm 51. I'm very blessed and thankful to be here, but I decided that I need to change something. I can't go out till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, maybe on a Saturday, Friday, but during the week, I got to invest in this. And let me give you the 5 things of what I do on every single day. Is it easy? Absolutely not. Like this page and share it because the world needs to hear it. And after I teach you the 5 things, what you can do to get your mind right, to live in a happy space, no matter what's going on, I promise you it works because I live it. See, I believe in teachers. I believe there's some great ones, but I am a mentor, and I'm here to mentor you because I've lived through some shit. Good, bad, or indifferent, I'm going to keep it 100 with you, how I made it from public housing to the White House. You know what I'm saying? So up and down, baby, like an EKG. So what I decided to do is listen closely. I wake up 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning every day, right? First thing, number 1, you have to feed your mind daily, right? Like this page and share it. You have to feed it. What up, Jody, baby? How you doing, girl? Old school right there. What's good? So the thing is that when you feed, I don't care what you are, right? You could be tall, small, big. But people tell you things ain't possible. It is possible. You just don't believe that they are, right? You got to believe that it is. So the first thing you need to do is every day, first thing I do is I wake up, right? I'm feeding my mind. I open my eyes. First thing is I say, thank you, God. Thank you so much. And this ain't about religion. This is just me. Thank you, God, for another day. I do appreciate you waking me up this morning. And thank you for giving me a chance. But it's my choice, our choice, with freedom, just so we're clear, what to do with that chance, right? I say thank you. Then I jot down 3 things. Write it down. I'm telling you, like this page and share it. The world needs to hear it because everyone's trying to infiltrate our shit. You know what I'm saying, Petey boy? Peter Cross, love you, brother. You know what's up. They're trying to get us here. So we got to be able to, when a Scud missile comes, we got to be able to protect our space, bro. And this is where they're trying to get it. Ain't happening. Own the shit, right? So what I do is I say 3 things I'm grateful for, whether I'm my heart, my beautiful family, money in the bank, whatever it is, breathing, air in my room, the pillow. I started to live in grace. And believe me when I tell you, I didn't believe in God at all. I'm just keeping it real. I never had no faith. God? I come from the streets of Brooklyn, New York. We were like, bring it. I don't believe in nothing except, my boys, my family. We hit the street. I'm like, as I got older, and I think my man Scissorhands said it best. Ed, shout out to you. My dude spoke to me the other day. He's like, D, you know why you believe in God so much now, brother? It was great. I said, he goes, because we're getting older and closer to him. I was like, I like that, my dude. Yeah. And coming from where I come from, and Peter Cross comes from there, and Jody, I died a couple of times. This close. That changed me forever. Right? So then I decided, all right, God gave me a couple chances here since I'm a kid. All of us. And I'm only talking to you what I went through. So the thing I decided, all right, I'm going to get up 5 o'clock in the morning. First thing is my blessings, grateful. I go downstairs. I have a 8-ounce glass of water, get the child up. And then I listen to something for 1 hour. Inspiration, motivation, something that's going to get my mind right. It's going to get me fired up. Going to make me feel good. Whether it's a Tony Robbins CD, who's my mentor, whether it's Jim Rohn, whether it's, something about freedom, the concept, whatever it is, it's something that's going to keep me positive and uplifting. Canarsie, what's up? What's good? What's good? Sheep said, Bay, Canarsie, what's good? We got in the house, baby. 254, 52 Park. You know how we do it, BK in the house. So that being said, after I do that, I listen to an hour. That takes me to about, 5:30, give or take, right? Then I'll sit around and I'll meditate. Why do I do this early in the morning to feed my mind? Well, the greatest part is in the morning, right? Check this out, y'all. You know what I'm saying, Petey boy? Like this page and share it because the world, and jump on the email list because I'm telling you right now, we got some great stuff coming. And after I do that, right? And this is all in the morning, mind you, and this is going to set up your day for success. It'll keep your mind calm, keep you focused, right? So once I do that, then I meditate. I feel really good. I feel centered, bro. Because I'm not, you ever have those hamsters in your mind? Like, I got them. They just keep talking. I'm like, shut the front door, my dude. We all got this shit, bro. Everyone's talking about, because no one wants to come out here and tell their story. And I respect that because they'll get fired from their job, or somebody may not like what they said, or you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. I'm not here to hurt nobody's feelings, but I'm going to keep it real, right? Why not? Somebody got to do it. I'm tired of them trying to silence people and because they're speaking the truth. Go kick rocks, bro. I've learned that I'm going to be me, period. So should you. So I'm going to keep my story 100. So that being said, Right after that, I meditate, change, good. And then I see my girls off to school. I'm with my wife. We go for a walk or I do some strength training. This is all done before like 7:30 in the morning. Why? Because in the morning, your mind is like you're waking up. You're waking up. So your mind is slow to wake up and it retains everything. Right? So the morning, let me give you an example. If you get angry in the morning, how many will pump in the chat? You'll know. How many will get angry in the morning, whether it's your kid, it's your girl, whatever, your boy, whatever it is. And then it takes you like 5 hours to recover, right? It's like, dude, I've been mornings. What up, Janet girl? What's up, Medina? You got to keep it. And it's not easy. I'm not saying that I'm some guru and everything is perfect. It's not. Shit gets effed up a lot. The thing is, I've learned how to respond to it. Oh, then you switch it up, Georgie boy. You know what I mean? You do the opposite. Whenever you wake, man, that's the time, brother. I promise you, man. I've been around the block a long time, my dude. And it works. Believe me when I tell you, success leaves clues, my dude. And I follow some very successful people. So after I'm done with that, boy, I'm like, I feel good for the day. My mind is right. It's nice and calm because I've learned. And like this page and share because the world needs to hear it. Don't get too high. You know what I mean? Because don't get too high and because life will humble you. You'll know what I'm talking about. Life will humble you. And don't get too cocky and then become arrogant, right? Life will humble you. So I learned, hey, man, I'm not going to jump over here. I'm not going to be too low. I'll be right here. You know what I mean? And be blessed and thankful that I'm still here, able to speak to all of you. Because as you know, I always say it, I've lost 137 friends from where I grew up. And people on this chat, Canarsie, Brooklyn, Sheepshead Bay, the Bay Road, Bensonhurst, Dyke, all of us, if we put all our friends that are gone before 50, I'm 51 now, baby. I mean, this chat wouldn't stop. So every day is Friday, y'all. And I created it because they think it's like about the day. Yeah, when you think of Friday, what you think about, Pete? What do you think about, Janet? Friday's like, woo, it's gonna be Friday, baby. We're gonna get it done, right? The thing is that why can't we get it done right now? Why can't we live every moment? That's all we got. We don't have tomorrow. Yesterday's over, bro. It's just leave that shit there. I'm telling you. Like, learn from it, but leave it alone. Stop bringing this shit up. Tomorrow, you want to get tomorrow? Create it right now. Get your shit together now, right? That's what happens, man. Like, people don't want to put the work in. Like, practice real hard in life. Prepare your mind right, your soul right. Boom. When daytime comes and when game day comes, you can be like, it ain't nothing, baby. I put the work in. Don't expect to not invest in your heart and not invest in your mind, right? And expect to get shit that other people get that put the work in. Ain't nobody coming to save us. Right? Anybody in the chat? You already know, PD boy, right? Medina, that's what's up. It's kind of like happy in pursuit of happiness. That's all I'm saying. But don't come at a brother like myself or people where we come from because we talk a little different. We look a little different, but we've been through life. And I've been through experience, been shot at. I did more drugs to make your head spin. I used to be a dope dealer. Now I'm a hope dealer. But everybody has a story. Don't make it like you're coming out here and everybody's cool. And no, bullshit. Bullshit. But I like to share it with you because if we all, for example, let's say all of us right now, we're in a satellite and we're all looking down on this beautiful planet. I'm talking about the world, baby. Can you tell the difference who's walking? Really can't, right? So in so many ways, we're the same. And we all got some stuff to work through. And when we do, get to the top, baby. Your success is your success. So that's number one. Feed this. Get this right. Don't tune into the idiots. You got to get rid of toxic people and these negative people. Don't even spend any time with them because all they do is always something. They have a problem for every solution. Cut them. I know it's hard to do. I've done it. But you will gain so much more when you let that toxicity go. You don't realize it. How can I tell you? Because I've been where you're at. Most people haven't been where I'm at. Feel me? Number two, you have to feed, strengthen, and train your body. What do you do, bruh? Go for a walk. Hit the heavy bag 10 minutes a day. You know what I'm saying? Move. You got body in motion. You got to keep it moving. That's energy. Energy in the morning when I go for a walk, when I put something on my mind, when I hit the heavy bag. I'm doing something every day to keep me kind of moving. Now, when it comes to food, I like food. I'm from the BK, baby. Let's keep it 100. I'm not perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. Grand Rising fam. Ooh, here we go. What's up, Asada? How you doing, girl? The thing is, we have to get our body moving. That's energy. Like if I got up right now and said, all right, let's go. Let's move. Let's get up. Let's clap your hands, right? We do that. You start feeling it. If you listen to your favorite song, right? And you're driving in your car, how you feel? Boom, 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 boom. You're like, Biggie Smalls, I can go. And you're like, Biggie Smalls. But you feel good, right? So when you come here, I'm going to give you tactics and techniques that work to make you feel good, no matter what's happening. It ain't easy. It's very challenging, but it's possible. So do something during the day that you can get your body, go for a 10-minute walk, 15-minute walk, exercise, do something because body is your temple, baby. Work it. Because if you don't do these things, how do you expect to get to the next level? How do you expect to get where you need to go? There's no excuses here. There's no gorilla at your door stopping you from getting out. There's nobody saying that you can't exercise for 10, 15 minutes. There's nobody telling you that you can't listen to a positive, inspirational, motivational mentor each day to help you bless up. It's possible for everybody. Every single person. I don't care where you are. And listen, like this page and share it because the world needs to hear it. It ain't about where you were 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago. It ain't a matter if you, any color, race, color. It doesn't mean nothing to me. I'm God's child, right? And at the end of the day, we all have a choice of how our life, what our success looks like. You know what you got to do? You got to get at it. You got to get at it. Don't expect things to come if you ain't doing shit about it. That's just honest talk. I tell my daughters the same thing, and I love them unconditionally. My wife, they tell me the same shit. You can't expect to put nothing in and get something out. It don't work like that. Don't listen to these people that overnight successes. It took me 21 years to become an overnight success. You feel me, right? So I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's number 2. Number 3, you gotta find a role model. You got to find, so you already know, Asada. You gotta find a role model. Somebody that is a mentor that, it's just my opinion, and it worked for me. When I was young, and I grew up in public housing. If y'all don't know me, I grew up in public housing from Brooklyn, New York. I grew up most of my childhood on Nostrand Avenue, and then in the projects, a single mom. Me, my mom, and my sister. My father was a compulsive gambler. And it was tough because I was on the street most of the time. I didn't come home to parents most of the time. My grandmother was old. So I was on the street with my crew, and I love them unconditionally to this day. It was the greatest upbringing ever. I didn't realize it made me who I am today and made me strong. Pain is good. Suffering is good. Because remember this, like this page and share, because this is real. You need to be careful. And this is compelling. I want you to hear this. Take this in your soul. We need to be careful of any human being that's been crushed, put down, like 2 planes colliding, and had many sufferings and pain throughout their life, and were able to put their life back together. You know why? Look at me, my hair's standing up. I speak from the heart, y'all, because we're God's children. We're God's people. So when you put that back together and you know you struggled and you know you went through some shit and you're finally getting somewhere, we're not perfect, but make no mistake, it builds character. It builds strength. And you walk through that door like God sent you, bro. Straight up. I've learned that over my life. I have God, faith, freedom, and pursuit of happiness. But make no mistake, I've been down and out. I know what it's like. That's why I come out here and share the truth. No bullshit. Because we're all in this together, bro. That's just real. Do you think growing up in Brooklyn made us? You know, George, I think growing up in Brooklyn, what I did, for me at least, it was about, yo, you want to do something? Go after it. You want to work? You want to become something? Get up 5 o'clock in the morning. Guess what? Work till 11 o'clock. In Brooklyn, I would be able to out-hustle you, outwork you, wake up earlier than you, train harder than you, listen to positive, uplifting people. And you know what I really believe what the BK taught me? To be a winner. We ain't looking to hurt nobody. You give respect, you get respect. But what I learned in Brooklyn, I played softball, I played handball, I played every sport you can possibly, I had a record out on Atlantic Records. And what taught me in Brooklyn, especially on the street, is you better bring your A game. Whatever you playing, whatever you doing, you fighting, you can't, there's nowhere to hide in the concrete jungle. That's what it means, right? Anybody from the BK, New York, you feel me? The concrete jungle, because there's 4 walls. See, you couldn't run from Brooklyn. You got a beef, there's a situation, you need to hit the street. Where you going? This ain't country. Right? They ain't country. You can't, like, there's not 10 miles of land. You need to handle your business. Right? No, you couldn't. You go to school, you got a beef. Guess what? I'm not looking for trouble, but I can't run from it, right? I learned as a kid, as I got older, you can't run from this shit. You got to go, okay, let's meet at 3 o'clock after school. We're going to do this, right? That's what it was. And everybody in school was around and like, yeah, you got to go. You may get a black eye. Mm-hmm. But guess what? If I didn't fight and I didn't handle my business and stand up for myself, which I think all of us have the right to stand up for ourselves, right? Then guess what? I'd go home and my father would whoop my ass because I punked out. So without question, no matter what happened, it taught me one thing. I ain't looking for trouble. See, I don't want to take anything from you. I don't. You do you. I'm going to let you know. Write this down. You ain't taking nothing from me. I didn't struggle. I didn't come from where I came from with my mom, with all being on welfare. And don't get it twisted. I don't need no sympathy. This is real talk, right? Growing up from 0 to nothing and did whatever I can by all means necessary to get where I got to go with my wife, with my kids, built this American dream for you to come in and just take my shit. No, that we ain't cool. I can give you some. I can help you get there. I can give you the path to get there. Make no mistake and help you bridge the gap. But sooner or later, bro, you got to handle your business. And in Brooklyn, where I came from, to your point, my dude, I couldn't. There's no place to run. So we faced our fears. We faced anxiety, right? And even if I fell, I always believed one thing, bro. I played handball in Bedford Park. Handball. But I played to win, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nice to see you aside. Yeah, get up, man. Jump in the chat. EDIF, one up. I remember playing handball, and we played to win. I mean, we gave our life, and it wasn't for money. It was for pride. And even if, I always say, they say, I never lose. They say, yes, you do. I said, no, it's either I win or I learn. So number 4 is, there's a saying. You ready? Write this down, y'all. Proximity is power. Right? Let me tell you what that means in regular terms, right, baby? Here's a simple. Tell me your 5 friends right now, and I'll tell you your future. Let me say that again. Tell me your 5 friends, and I'm going to tell you your future. Why? Simple. You hang out with 5 millionaires, you'll be the 6th millionaire. You hang out with 5 negative, toxic, do nothing, don't get me started. I'm not saying you're going to become number 6. Just the way it is. You're an average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. For example, when I was 9 years old, this is bringing up an example. When I was 9 years old, I played baseball. I was pretty good. But they said, D, coach was like, listen, my dude, you got to go from the minors to the majors. You got to skip AAA because you're going to play with 12-year-olds. I started crying like a little, you know, I was like, I got to play with 12-year-olds. I'd rather play with, kids my age, 9, 10, because I'm the best, right? Nope. You got to go up. What up, Mike Blasi? What's good? Yeah, handball, right? Taught you a lot, right? Absolutely, right? Team sport, baby. Right? The cuts. Oh, you don't even know about that, George. I already got it, kid. Right? Oh, I digress, man. You threw me off for a hot minute, right? I'm like, I remember them days, right? Oh, do I remember Brooklyn? But it really taught me, bro, that no matter what happens, you get up, you stand up, and you just never, ever give up. Because the next day, right, if I give up or I'm soft, I got to go back to the park. I got to play handball again, right? Or I got to play the game again. And I better bring my A game. Oh, Mike, that's nice of you. You're one of my 5 friends. Well, Mike Blasi right there. If you don't know, thank you. My dude. Love you, brother. My man is running for Congress. CD4 right here. That's a congressman right here running for Congress. Great guy right here, Mike Blasi. You know him in New Jersey. He's a wonderful man. Just a great, good-hearted, dude from New York City, living in Jersey. Love him, man. That's one of my friends too. Love you, brother. So I tell people all the time, it's like proximity is power. So be careful who you hang out. And listen, I'm not knocking anybody's hustle, but back to my point where 9 years old and 12-year-olds. So I finally went up. And if Vinny DeCunto or Maria DeCunto's here, his wife, it was Vinny DeCunto was my coach. So if you're on this or like this page and share it to DeCunto, they know who they are. He was my coach. And he was like, D, you may be 9. You'll be playing with 12 years old, but by the time you get older, you're playing up. You're playing up. And I was like, but I just want to be good, right? The first year I played half games, I was fast. They called me monkey. Then I was 10 years old. I got a little bit better. Still playing with 12-year-olds. Then I was 11. And then when I was 12, I'll never forget it to this day. I was 12 years old in the same league for 4 years. Always worried about playing up. But it made me so much better. So much. I wish the world would take that example today. Don't bless down. Bless up. Play up. Get better. We don't have to dummy down our shit. Just don't. Make it harder. Make it smarter. Challenge yourself. Embrace the challenges. Go for it. Because you know why? At 12 years old, I know it's crazy, but you always remember your childhood, right? I won the MVP of the league. And I remember it was another team. It was the coach's son. It was me and him. His name was Mitch Dubney. See, I remember that? And I won. And that trophy was this big. But it taught me a valuable lesson. As you play better, as you keep playing better, you get better. Then I played with 12-year-olds. I played against 16-year-olds. And 16-year-olds, I played against 20-year-olds. But when I was 21, you couldn't touch me. I'd smoke your stuff. Because I was fired, because I played with some ballers. Didn't realize that my whole life of playing with better people, always delivering, always making things happen, always playing my heart out, giving everything, made me who I am today. And it ain't easy. But I know things are possible. No matter what the world tells you, things are possible. Okay? No matter where you are, it's not where you are. It's not where you were. It's where you are and where you want to go. So where you are today, you have an opportunity to be anything you choose to do. Don't let society play some bullshit on you. And number 5, please jot this down and like this page and share it. Jump on the email list. This was something I learned, man. I don't have an education, right? I don't have a higher education. I didn't graduate, college. I said, but I got a degree. I got a degree in common sense. And I got a degree in hustling. And I got a degree in getting out there no matter what. I'm going to outwork you. I'm going to out hustle you. And I promise you this won't take this for what it is, all of y'all. Every one of you. Give more than you expect to receive. See, I keep it real. I speak from the heart. I get choked up because I can feel that, you know what I mean? Because I know I did it. I always over-delivered, man, When I was working, and I keep working when I was young, and I kept working hours from 5 in the morning to 11 o'clock. I knew I had to get in earlier because I didn't have that degree at that time. I knew I had to work later because I got to out-hustle you. I knew I had to deliver more. I knew I had to work more. I had to read more. I had to educate myself more. I had to be better than most because allegedly a kid from public housing that grows up with a single mom doesn't really have a big chance. That's what they said to me. Pretty much. And then I proved them wrong. See behind me? That's a record I had out on Atlantic Records. No one thought that was possible. No one thought that I'd be able to, buy my own house with my beautiful family. No one ever thought that I'd be able to. They used to call me in school, right? Because we used to hang out with all the crazies, right? These little punks on the street, they ain't never going to be something with themselves. Well, I knew the number one thing I had to do is I had to invest in me. And when I found my mentor, Tony Robbins, it changed my life forever. And that's why, as a mentor on Every Day is Friday, the show and the street, I want to give you back what it did for me. And I'm not saying teachers are bad. There's nothing to do with that. They have a course they teach, they follow, and some beautiful ones will really impact your life. So this is not broad stroking. I'm just telling you my journey. But as I come out here, I'm going to talk to you about experiences of what I've done to keep my mental correct, my heart correct, my family correct, spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, everything. So you can live an extraordinary life on your terms, yours. Because I truly believe you got to become your own greatest fan. And that comes with investing into you. It's all good, baby boy. And it's important. As a matter of fact, It's mandatory. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1, feed your mind daily. Number 2, feed, strengthen, and train your body. Number 3, find a good role model. Well, you got him right here. You got your boy D Boogie. Don't forget, every day is Friday. You all know what I'm talking about, right? I'll be here every week. Go on the street, join EDIF the street. Jump on Every Day is Friday, or get on the email list, because that's huge. I'm going to be sending out where we're going to go on Spotify and different places. A lot of things are coming to the table, and I'd love to have you all with me, man. Assad, I appreciate that. You know what? You too. We ain't perfect. It's a journey of ups and downs. And soon we're not going to be here anymore, Assad, all right? So why not make the best of the moment? That's why Every Day is Friday is important to me. Because all we got is the moment. So why don't we just chill out with the blessing down and putting people like this? How about putting a little bit up? Can you try that? Don't let the world try and infiltrate your mind, your body, and your soul. Because all this politicking, all they got is an agenda. I got no time for that shit. We all family. You feel me? Yeah. So anyway, on that note, hopefully you dropped all this down. And then yesterday, I'm talking to somebody. They said to me, yo, D, you can't save the world. I'm like, all right. They said, you can't save everybody. You can keep trying, D, but you can't. So I read them a story. Please listen. I want you all to focus, my crew right here. Please focus. True, and every day is definitely a chance to grow and grow correctly. I'm a warrior for growth, just like you, family. We are. Exactly. It ain't easy. We all got some shit. We got to push through it. And it's not easy, it's not simple. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's possible. With the right mindset, with the right environment, with the right triggers, you got to handle your business. And I say to myself, thank God I'm able to come back here and give back what was given to me when I was a kid. So someone said, D, you can't save the world. Chill. I said, well, let me put you on. Listen closely, y'all. Making a difference. One day, a man was walking along the beach when he noticed a boy picking something up and gently throwing it into the ocean. Approaching the boy, he asked, what are you doing? The youth replied, throwing starfish back into the ocean. If I don't throw them back, they're going to die. Son, the man said, don't you realize there are miles and miles of beach and thousands of starfish? You can make a difference. After listening politely, the boy bent down, picked up another starfish, and threw it back into the surf. Then, smiling at the man, he said, I made a difference to that one. So hopefully, every day you come or you see people in need, or you know that there's a situation where you can help, do it. No matter where it is. If someone has $100, they give you 50, that's sweet, man. But someone who has $10 and gives you 9, which is more? All right? I digress sometimes and just like giving back. So that being said, I wanted to read something today where I know there was a quote that I put up and people were kind of like, yo, D, man, I like the quote. So I'm going to jump off with that quote right now. And it said, ready? I'm going to tell you how you feel about this. The difference between a teacher and a mentor is that a teacher learns the concepts they are teaching from a course, whereas a mentor carries breakthroughs and authority because they have gone through what they are teaching. So in this thing that we call life, we all have a story. Everybody that's on this feed right now has a story. The scary part is, and I'm going to keep it 100, so stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because it's going to get deep. All right? Everybody's got a story. You know what? We're afraid to tell it because we're worried someone's going to silence us. Someone's going to judge us. Someone's going to put you in some sort of box because you have an opinion about life. You speak some truth, nobody wants you around. If you say something about what's going on in the world, you could lose your job. Like, for real? Hold up a second. If everybody got on here right now, like this page and share, because this is true, and told their real stories, do you have any idea how much we'd be able to help each other? People got anxiety all over the world, depression. Some people doing great. And if they're doing phenomenal, then share with the world. because success leaves clues, right? So when you talk about what you've been through, most people, ready? They only see, oh my God, look at that house, look at that car, look at that family. But how'd they get there? They didn't start like that. But nobody wants to talk about that because they're worried if they say they're depressed or they say they have anxiety or if they say they have a situation or they speak the truth or they believe in freedom or they don't want to hear you. But I like this page and share because what I found is the happiest people, the most successful people always bless up. The people that are not doing well and not happy in their life, they don't want to be happy for you. They don't. And they come at you on social media. They come at keyboard warriors. That doesn't help anybody. They need help too, right? So I tell people all the time, I'm going to come out here and keep it real with you. Life experiences, how I got here, what I do, because I know that when this is right, your heart is right, your mind is right, and you're happy, boy, magic. Peace of mind is just magical. It took me a long time, but it's possible, man. And it's possible to live an extraordinary life on your own terms. You just got to put the work in. I promise you. It's going to be perfect. But it'll be so much better than it is today. I mean that. So I got a couple of questions that came in and people were asking me, people calling questions, which I appreciate. And I'm going to answer a few of them. But jump in on edif1up@gmail. Send me an email. We always tell you what's going on, what's happening, and we're giving out some swag gear. And I'd appreciate if you'll stay with me for a long time and get people on the street, EDIF the street, get them into I'm going to put the caption on up right here. Jump into the street, jump on, get us in there, invite your friends, invite your family, because that's a place where we speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you about that real quickly. Let me ask you a question. Anybody here find the truth? Anybody here look for the truth? The thing is that the truth will set you free. And we need to look for it. And we need to stop believing it. Because freedom ain't free. I was watching this thing on TV, and listen, it ain't about politics, Democrats, Republicans. It is what it is. The world, politics, it's all that. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, girl? So the thing is that I was watching this thing about Yale University, right? And they were having a get-together. Stay with me here. This is important. How do y'all feel about freedom of speech? Do you think we all should have the freedom to talk? Yes or no? Come on. It's pretty simple. Of course we do. You got an opinion. I got an opinion. We should be able to talk about it, put it on a table, come to a really common good place for every human being, do the right thing when we can, instead of it's your way or the highway, it's my way, and it's not. I'm in the middle. I believe in the people. I believe in the people. I believe in living in government and the people. And we the people. That's just how it's supposed to be. Now, we know there's all corruption up there. We know they're all taking it. Do your thing. But once you start affecting us, I got a problem with that, right? So the thing is that we know they're all corrupt. Come on, man. Democrat, they're all just, they come to a bad place. It ain't like it used to be, man. So that's some bullshit. So I got no time for them politricking. That's what they do. They're politricking and pocket picking. That's real. So that being said, they had a thing at Yale University, which is a prestigious law school. And they were having a seminar about freedom of speech. Like how a Republican and a Democrat can sit there and talk and come up, to a common good, together about freedom of speech. Now, if you're going to be a lawyer and you're going to be, a judge, the Constitution is law, right? You should be able to speak freely. Not freedom of speech, not being a schmuck, but freedom of speech, having a good conversation, both sides, and come to a common ground. Well, 120 students came in woke like crazy. They just came in like screaming, nah, we don't want this with masks on. Listen, that's your business. But when you're going in there and you're trying to stop people from talking, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, woke, awake, not woke, whatever you want to call it. Bottom line is you don't shut somebody up in Yale University having a conversation about freedom, Republican, Democrat, and talk about it. And then you want to throw the people out and you want to come there and scream 120 of them. Why would you do that? Is it not okay for me to talk? So you're telling me I should tell Asada, keep quiet, don't talk because I said so? Janet, don't come on here because I said so? No, be you. Be free. Don't be shy to talk. Don't back up. Don't be like, I'm coming at you. Come at me then, bro. What do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for no trouble. I don't want to take nothing from you, but you shouldn't stop anybody from speaking some truth. You shouldn't stop anybody from stating their opinion about something. You shouldn't stop anybody talking about where they come from or what they do. I don't care who you are. As long as it's cool, man. Peaceful, have a great conversation. Why not? Why are we not friends anymore? Because you like this one and I like that one? Why don't we just talk about it and show some love for each other, baby? I don't want to silence anybody. I don't want anyone on this park, anyone on the show to keep quiet. I want to hear from you, baby. I want to hear from Janet. I want to hear from Grillo. I want to hear from Peter Cross. I want to hear from everybody because you know what? I'm open-minded. And every single day, my cup is empty. All I know is I know nothing. I don't want to be silenced. And you ain't canceling me. None of you, any one of you, should be silent. No one should put anything over your mouth. Ever. Ever. You're God's child. Period. I get the laws of the land. Can't have anarchy and tyranny, but make no mistake. Grillo, I feel you. You know what I say? A lot of people talk about, well, you know, these kids are no good and the generation's terrible and the new people. Well, then if we keep saying that, right, and there's no disrespect to anybody, right, is that they're going to be terrible. So I flip it. I'm like, your personality is not permanent, baby. You can change. You're not a tree. But you got to learn from the people who have, my opinion, who have been there, who have done it, who have continued to push through. And understand life isn't easy, bruh. It ain't. Just so you're clear. You're going to get hit with some shit no matter what. See, if you avoid the storms and you want to keep silencing people, you got a big megaphone. It ain't what everybody's thinking. Okay? Millions of people don't want to do it because their bosses want to fire them. It's ridiculous, in my opinion. Ridiculous. So that being said, I digress sometimes because I just love this beautiful country and this beautiful world. Are we perfect? No. But I'm so blessed and thankful that when I wake up and God gave me that chance, but being free, I get a choice what I can do with that chance. And not everybody around the world can say that. So don't come at me. Don't come at my people. Let's just keep it, together as one. Feel me? So I'm going to jump into a couple things today because I got a couple of questions that were called in and I want y'all to hear them. So if you have any questions, jump up in the chat. I'll be happy to answer anything that you have. We all play a part in society and what we make of it. So grateful. Asada, say it again, girl. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. That's for you. That's right. Much love for my girl right there, Asada. Always following. I always see her all the time. I got to tell her, it's you and I, baby. That's how we do it. We talk, we bless up, we do our best. And you know what? Ain't nobody at our door stopping us, baby. You feel me, right? That being said, I'm going to jump to a couple of questions. Call me. Hit me up. I'll answer any question. And most of the time I got not because I'm Jesus, but I got the answer for you. When it comes to mindsets and current events, love you too. You already know. We fam, Asada, just so we're clear. And everybody out here, thank you for joining. But I got two questions. Please listen closely because they get kind of deep. So let's think the first one. Somebody call me up today. I'm so thankful that you guys are here today. It makes me happy that I can bless up. All right, let's see it. Let's try that again. I think, did you guys hear that question? You may not have heard that question, right? Let's see if you, okay, here we go. Got it. All right. Try it again. One more time. Pop, y'all missed that. All right, here we go. All right, here's the question. All right, here we go. Boom. All right.
This question came from Saul from EDIF Street. Hey, Darin, how do you build mental callous? Appreciate what you do in the show. Thanks.
Yo, thank you, Saul, for the question today. I appreciate it. The question was, how do you keep mental callous? How do you keep it tight? with glue, my dude. I kill myself sometimes, but no. I invest in it. That's what I do. I know that it's the most important thing. I know your heart is, without that, you're dead, but your mind is your computer. It controls everything. And people, what's scary is, Saul, is that people don't know what they don't know. The thing is that they don't understand, and it's okay. It's not people's fault. We spend money on cigarettes. We spend money on shows. We spend money on clothes. We spend on it's all good. You do you. But the average person spends $16 a year on personal development. Let me ask you a question. How far do you think it's going to take you? That's why people in some shit. That's why their mental illness is the biggest disease in the world. It is what it is. Because everyone thinks it's weak. Well, if it's weak, build it up. If your mind's not right, get at it. Think of something positive. Listen to somebody who's a mentor when it comes to positive self-change, self-development, self-education, self-love. I constantly invest in my brain. And what happens is when something bad happens, and it's going to happen to all of us, I'm able to control it a lot better because I don't let my mind spiral out of control because it's on autopilot almost to the point when something happens, it goes, hold on, D, take a look at it. Okay. I don't jump that quick. Or responder. It's like, nah, it's not going to be that bad. So I can do it. Right. But I invest every day on something positive, uplifting, that's going to get my mental strong. Like if I'm lifting weights and I'm training, your muscles grow as you lift, right? Same thing with your mind. You invest in your mind, your brain grows. Invest in your body grows. You don't invest in it, it digresses. You don't use it, you lose it, right? Invest in the most important software in your whole body. And that's your incredible mind. 90% of what you do is what you think. And what you think about becomes you. So why don't you think great? Bless up. Even when shit gets bad, you can find a way at it. It takes some time. And it's temporary. I promise you. Feel me? Hopefully that answers your question. Here's number 2. Kind of cool. All right. Number 2. Let's see what we got here.
Hey, Darin. I see you posted about teachers and mentors. Did you mean teachers are not good? I appreciate. I would like you to kind of like clarify that. That would be great. Thanks. Have a great day.
Oh, thanks for calling in, man. So what it's saying is I posted about that teachers, teach a course and teachers, they get an education. But I ain't saying that they're bad at all. There's some incredible, I can't broad stroke, I don't know, right? But what I will tell you is mentorship is different. And it's not better or worse, but just where I'm coming from. If I've lived through a hurricane, I've lived through a cyclone, I've lived through, struggling with anxiety, I've lived through depression, I've lived through incredible times, bad times, good times. I went from $0 to 7 figures. I married my soulmate. I have 2 beautiful, healthy kids that I love unconditionally. My dreams have come true in many, many ways, I want to share with you my journey. And instead of you researching stuff of how to get here and how to get there and what you do, I'll take decades into days because I'm going to share with you the journey to get here. Where you want to go, I can help you on your journey. Oh, you too, Janet. Thank you for staying, baby. Much love. Don't forget to share it. Anthony, what's good, baby? Nice to see you, man. Oh, God bless, brother. You hang tight. You stay with me, baby. And the craziest part is that when you're a mentor, you're going to tell people the truth. Whether you made money or you lost money, whether you were depressed for 6 to 8 months and you couldn't get out of your bed, but you finally got out, you finally made it, or you had anxiety so badly that you really couldn't even talk to your neighbor, you couldn't talk to your kids. People go through some shit. No doubt. But I know ways to help you get out of that. I know ways that I've learned through life, through actually going through it, that will help you get this next level thinking. Kind of like when I came up with Every Day is Friday. All my life, I always believe one thing. God gave us a gift, right? And this is like, I think about this from time to time. I wasn't always like believed in God or had all this faith like I have now. But I know one thing for sure. God gave us a gift. That's why he calls it the present. All right? Think about it. Because we only got right this second. So if I would, final thought today, take this with you. God bless you too, Wendy. Hey, girl, what's good? What's up, Patriot? What's up, girl? Love your crib. Love it. Love what you do. That's a nurse right here. Her name is Wendy. She's a sweetheart from Florida. I grew up with her. She's been involved in this craziness over the last 2 years, going in blazing as a nurse all over the place. A true patriot, a wonderful woman in the military as well. Big shout out to you, Wendy, today. You know what you are? My friend Chris is on here, helps me out, helps us out. He's part of EDIF. He does the background stuff. He's a military guy as well, Wendy. You know what he called? He called you guys. I'm going to tell him, I'm going to blow you up, Chris. You're military angels. Whew. I get choked up when I say that. Y'all already know, Like, you're like military angels. Because without you, we don't have anything. I just want to say thank you for all of you for joining me today. No, Marge, you're awesome. You're the goods. This lady, Marge, she's there. I know, she's here every day. Every day, if I'm up at 5 o'clock, she's up. At 7 o'clock, she's there. God bless that lady and all of you. We family, every one of us. I don't care where you're from, what you're doing. You're a good person. I know you're good inside. I know you are. We just got to bring it out. Don't let the world try and bring you down. Take care of your own world. Make your world really great. Because we can't control everybody. But one thing for sure, we can control us and how we approach this thing we call life. And don't forget, spread the love, y'all. God bless y'all. Don't forget, every day is Friday, just so we're clear. Because it's a mentality that one day it's going to be over. But until that day comes, you know what? Yo, just keep blessing up. Enjoy today like it's your last. Be good. You know what I mean? And no matter what you're going through, reach out if you need some help. Talk to somebody who loves you, who cares. Because at the end of the day, I believe this life, God made Adam and Eve. Because we're not supposed to be alone. We're supposed to be together as one. Until next time, many blessings. Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much, darling. I appreciate y'all. Till next time, every day is Friday. Until we meet again, may God bless you all.